Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Justin Crow Show. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. We're here to talk about Sunday night in NASCAR in Richmond. The thing has never been the same. NASCAR has never been the same again, isn't it? What? What I saw on Sunday night, Joe Logano got turned on Austin Dillon on the final lap of the race. With the final third turn that cost him a win. And Austin Dillon went on trying to win the race when Denny Henry passed. Before that, he turned Jolly Logano. Denny Henry tried to race for the win and then gets contact by Austin Dillon, sent him to the wall and had Austin Dillon won the race and the fans went crazy. And then after that, after the race, Jolly Logano is fuming and outraged. He was going on the rampage. He lost it and started cursing in the car, in the in-car camera. Almost won in some fans, and then NASCAR officials were extremely furious on Joey Logano. And we don't know that NASCAR has gone too far, right? I want to tell you this: NASCAR has went too far. That was on Sunday evening. I know we didn't have the accidents, we didn't have the wrecks until final lap of the race. They will have three cautions. This last Sunday in Richmond, we had three caution flags for Will. And then Austin Dillon was about to. Austin Dillon was leading the race. He was leading the race with just 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. And then it was a trouble in turn one. Ricky Steenhouse spun Pence out, brought it the third caution of the day. Then they had to set in the final pit stop in this race, as we always know. People fans know Austin Dillon is going to win the race, right? Austin Dillon was going to win the race, but the caution just came out with 2 laps to go because he gets with Ricky Steenhouse and Pence. And then they had to set the pit start, and then they had to set an overtime on that restart with just 2 laps to go for the green-white checker. The green-white checker on that restart, John Logano jumped in. He was looking pretty good. He's leading the race with just 2 laps to go. Last lap came, and then when they get to turn two and three, Austin Dillon turned on Joe Logano, seen him to the wall. Then he hit him about to head out for the win, and then Austin Dillon turned on Denny Hamlin, sent Hamlin to the wall the last time. Then in the final turn of the racetrack, a drag race for the win. Austin Dillon got both of them again. Austin Dillon went out again, sent him in the wall, and Henry just lost in spots. A bunch of cars. But, hey, it's just a dang on race. What? It was. So Austin Dillon went on to head to the playoffs, as we always thought, but well, Austin people might know that Austin Dillon may be out of the playoffs. He will be moved out of the playoffs. Don't know for sure. And the most bigger part is the whole. I mean, the whole Austin Dillon thing is just wow. The crew chief just telling the spotters just tell Austin Dillon wreck the 22 car, and that's what he did. He just spun him out. Then again, just came around and tried to get him for first place, and that final turn, the check Frankie and Austin Dillon got him again. Got him, Danny Henry. He got them both. Right? Took out Jody Logano and Danny Henry. Went on to win the race. It was a wild fish ever. And after that, Jody Logano is outraged. Outraged. He's pissing off. He's mad. He's pissed off, and this whole thing about Austin Dillon, it was a chicken shit move. But hey, look, I mean, something's gonna give in NASCAR, and Danny Henry is not happy. He's not happy with Austin Dillon about it. He's not happy with everything, and NASCAR isn't having it. NASCAR isn't having it, and they gotta do something. This is this is out of the people's minds. It's a war. And how do all these drivers? How can Danny Henry knows it? He should go to war with NASCAR. And the thing is, the whole thing is going like, but well, I saw John Logano piss off, went to the pit road. He was, John Logano just kind of lost it. He kind of lost it for real. He could have had this race won. They're being dumped, get sent to the wall, and then, and that's what has happened before the race is over. After the race is over, that's a whole thing story. Now is just the NASCAR thing is just hardcore, right? Like there was no disqualifications, there was no rules in this whole stuff. It's a hard racing. NASCAR is just like this short track. The short track here, they can have short track like this when it comes to Martinsville, Phoenix, or North Wolfsport, or Coliseum, and something like that. All the stuff they're going. Everything they had is just. But then Joe Logano is that mad. He he was not happy about Austin Dillon get turned on him. He was not happy about the way Austin Dillon is just. I mean, Austin Dillon is just a reckless driving. No, he won the Daytona. He won the Coca-Cola 600 and the Daytona 500. I don't know how many races he won, but Austin Dillon is just Austin Dillon. Just like Dale Earnhardt, the number 3 car, he turned on Terry Labonte. Gets contact from the final lap, got torn Taylor Labonte all to pieces on that final lap. That was in Bristol in 1999. I mean, look, the whole Dale Earnhardt story is if you want to be a driver, you have to be a driver. And you had nothing to apologize for. The thing is about the problem about it is in NASCAR is that these kids don't know how to control it. They don't know how to behave, but they all know it was a bump and run thing. And Joe Logano was mad about it. What he's mad about is, look, I can't take this. I'm going in sin. I'm about to go after this MF and something that the people do not know about is in Richmond on Sunday on a green white checker. This is I mean that was dumb, very dumb. That's very dumb to see how this all came out. The walls just came out, and then in the next 2 days they may have penalized Austin Dillon. We're gonna learn something probably in the month. NASCAR sure had to penalize Austin Dillon for reckless driving. He took out Joe Logano and Danny Henry on the final lap, on the final turn of the race, and the finish line, and all this going on here. But yeah, it's the same old story. The whole new story, the storylines, and everything that going on, just like WWE. The whole thing's just going on and on and on. The list goes on and on. This Sunday they're going to racing Mexican, the fastest track, and then Daytona, and then the regular final regular season they're racing Darlington. So now let's go to take a look what happened. Take a look what it's all about. Now we're doing the NASCAR thing. We're talking about this NASCAR thing between Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, and Danny Hamlin. Now here's the stuff that is what it is. Now look at this. Austin Dillon speculates on penalties NASCAR will hand down for controversial Richmond win. Now, as the NASCAR Awards rates potential penalties streaming from the final stages of the race at Richmond Raceway on Sunday, Austin Dillon is fully anticipating some kind of discipline. Dillon slammed into the back of Joey Logano's car on a white flag lap, spinning Logano around and taking him out of the race. After the fact, Dillon admitted that contact was intentional. One of the more controversial elements of the entire order was that Dillon's team urging him to wreck Logano, and then Danny Henley wanted the team radio. Austin Dillon's spotter might well be in hot water over that. Yeah, I mean, Austin said that he's expected something actually. So the Daily Journal Long podcast on Tuesday morning. As far as my spotter, I talked to him and I truly think of all of us. What does that mean? The emotions were very high, really high, in all situations for the number 3 car. They have been beaten up, banging up for a while now, and with 2 laps to go, they had a 3-second lead at Richmond, and a Carson comes out that probably shouldn't have had ever happened, but it did. And now, and then now they're here talking of things that take away from the car that really had an opportunity that they took. Austin Dillon won the race after sliding past both Logano and Hanley with a little contact. Things might have gotten heated on the track after the race, but Dillon celebrated the win, which was a long time coming, with his infant in his arms. The post-race skill was a bit chaotic, as Richard Shooters denied that anyone on the radio had told Dillon to let other drivers on to be presented with other advice. Other evidence. At this point, what happens is clear. It's just a matter of what, if any, punishment NASCAR decides to hand out. From his spotter, Austin feel like he became a fan in the stands on the last lap of Austin Dillon. I mean, I mean, Richard Schuris feels like he became a fan of the stands on the last lap of Austin Dillon and RCR, and he said, "Now it is what it is." Now he was just saying what came to his mind in the moment, and it was wrong. And Austin sure that there was going to be something from that. But what he was saying, what everyone was saying, changed what happens in turn 3 and 4, and he's driving at that point for all his work, and and everyone's just keening on the mic saying talking. So Austin knows he's bumping about that, but Austin mean Dylan mean he's had his back, someone had his back, and a lot of the work passes that they'll have over at RCR, and he can't fault him for, and anyone can't fault him for, he can't fault him for being a fan that month. So what? So I just saw Sunday evening, Austin Dillon whacked Jody Logano, and then he whacked Danny Hanley, and both Danny Hanley and Jody Logano are not extremely pleased. So now, it's something that goes on over and over again for us, and I gotta tell you what. Some stories have been told. NASCAR needs to take care of it. They need to handle Austin Dillon and disqualifying him. So anyway, Austin shouldn't know Bell. I believe Austin should know Bell. Now on Sunday, cookout at Richmond, tempers fell, overshadowing what was expected to be a technical and strategy showcase with the new Austin Tower. In intense in the final lap, Austin Dillon crashed out the little Jolly Logano, resulting in a controversial win that left the spectators and viewers with mixed feelings. Logano, visibly annoyed by the move that pushed him to a ninth place finish, drove to Dillon's pit box, performing a burnout and revealing his engine in a display of frustration. This act swiftly drew the attention of NASCAR officials, promoting a direct interventional. Amidst these heated actions, Alton Solo, senior VP of competition, admitted that the spot will be looking into his behavior with a due reveal. He said, we'll take, we don't want to make a split second decision and get it wrong. So we want to make sure we go back and we'll look at everything that happened on the last lap and post race. See if any penalties need to be issued. So said Bob Pasquez on Fox Sports. Now Dillon's victory did not escape security into with his last lap tactics also under investigation following this race. Several describing the incident. Now, it happened fast, but I will say if you look at that, in my view, that's getting right up really close to crossing the line. Logano admitted his disappointment and dismay in the post-racing interviews, not much in the words about Dylan's actions. And Laguna said no. And when you get that far ahead, 3 or 4 cars lengths in the head of three, I think back at the intention. I was like, and he was like, he'll just rat the ball in him, and he's good. And he just tries it so hard. But whatever happened here, I believe that so both Laguna and Danny Henry are going to the playoffs. But people are going to say Austin is not. Austin is not the guy that you're gonna make it to the playoffs. He wasn't in the playoffs. But if you look at this, he was in the playoffs, right? He may be in the playoffs, maybe not. So anyway, Johnny Garner got heated, tempers flaring, and this and that. When I saw on Sunday, my God, this is all whole stuff happening at first. And some fans, people are like, "Go, Danny Hannon! Good job, Danny Hannon! Great job!" Some people could just call if you're the entire Danny Hannon fan, you call him a no good SOB, no good SOB. You're total BS, sold out, something like that. Just like the fans turned on Danny Hannon back in 2017 when he turned Chase Elliott around and got made and had made Chase Elliott mad. This Sunday, look, last Sunday at Richmond is uncalled for. Last Sunday in Richmond is uncalled for. And if you're not watching TV, if you're not watching NASCAR, change the channel. If you're not, these fans look like There's this whole stuff going on. If you're not watching NASCAR, change the channel. If you're not a fan of NASCAR, then go somewhere else. If you're not a fan of every sport, every motorsport here, or this whole stuff going on, you should never watch NASCAR anymore. Never. There's a whole thing story going on. And if you don't like NASCAR, then watch some sports something somewhere else, something else. Whole stuff going on here, folks. A lot of stuff here on NASCAR. NASCAR, how can NASCAR always doing some kinds of stuff? The whole no, they are just. I mean, the whole just going on. That's going. It's going on forever. NASCAR have been going at it, being there for a very, very long down time. Was huge, extremely huge. Boy, I gotta tell you this. How can this going to end? How could this end here? And Danny Henley was in a thing. Is in the NASCAR at this point. Now, Austin Dillon's race winning moves Richmond this past Sunday, in which he intentionally wrecked Joe Logano and Danny Henley, not only set the NASCAR coincided in blaze, but given the spot, given the sport some publicated on sports shows across the country. And on a handful of occasions this season has NASCAR broke through to become mainstream, and most of the time it involves a controversy or confirmation of some sort. Now, on Monday, Hamlin pushed back on the idea that incidents such as the one at Richmond are helping grow the sport. It says, Hamlin said it already is in the format. They had elimination styles and all this other stuff. Henry thinks the NASCAR is trying to further better these exciting moments through eliminations, and the simple size of the championship just keeps getting smarter and smarter. They're not fooling our core fan base that follows us, the millions that follow us every week. They're not gonna fool them. And a new fan that likes it. And they're not gonna see that pretty often, but you can have highlights on Sports Center, like when they had three live photo fish in Atlanta. Why does it have to be? Hey, look how lawless all they are. Yes, anyone can tune in and to watch and demolition Dolby, but you're watching a professional sport that has professional officials, and you have rules against this. I think they are built up a reputation over time, censoration that will say it's a bunch of wildies, and well, demolition Dolby at times. Look at look at all the crashes they had. I mean, that's natural. They allowed it to get this far and show him some information or data that shows that growing their sport as a team owner. And Danny Henning doesn't think that the direction they're going to or have been going is necessary putting us at the dog table. Now, anyway, Danny is pissed off. Danny is pissed off because what has going on Sunday is what it is. It has been going for 24 hours. And it's just like this. And it's just always going. This one, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. Austin Dillon did it. Austin did this. Austin did that. Austin Dillon did this. Austin Dillon did that. This is just the same old thing going on. And what he did for both cars, destroying both of them, he destroyed both of them and he won the race. That is just a same old thing that Danny Hamlin is mad about. He was very pissed about it. And then the other guy knows it. When he watching on TV, he saw that was ongoing, and he was pissed. Wasn't in the mood on Sunday night. Phils is down on him, told him not to do that anymore. If you do that, you're gonna be suspended for a week. I just wish Austin Dillon. I just believe that Austin Dillon will be taken out of the playoff picture. Austin Dillon will be taken out of the playoff picture because the fans think that Austin Dillon didn't deserve to be in the playoffs this year. So here we are on Monday, and the penalties and it hasn't been made yet. Today the penalties haven't been made yet. This is all stuff going on here in Richmond. The short track here in Richmond. That's a few hundred miles from North Carolina. The whole thing is where we're at. You got Martinsville, you got Bristol, Martinsville, and all the short tracks is coming up. Not Wilkesboro. That's whole. I mean, you just couldn't even believe when you come to short track races. Like, oh damn, damn, this is the side. The fans are excited to watch them. These cars going at it, bumping and beating and banging on each other. Sunday was great. The cars going around, no contact, nothing. No cars didn't get much contact. Drivers and towels are looking running smoothly and they're looking great until the final lap. Until then, the final lap just came. It went insane. Listen, Dan was going insane because well he was in here running second on the final lap of the race behind Joey Logano, and then he tore on him. He turned Joey Logano around, and then turned Danny Haney. Seen Danny Haney to the wall. He wrecked Joey Logano. He wrecked Danny Haney, and that is all. That is all she wrote. Austin Dillon may be like Dale Earnhardt. Austin Dillon may be the real Dale Earnhardt. For real. Come on now. He may be the Dale Earnhardt, but that doesn't mean he is not Dale Earnhardt. Come on now. Don't get me wrong. This is motor racing. This is a sport. This is everything that can grow. And NASCAR has just grown. It has been for a very long time since back 1948. And then here we are here, just like um just like um 77 years ago. Here we are 77 years later. And now this is happening. It's happening right now. Here right in front, it has happened last Sunday, right in front of our damn very eyes. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Joe Logano, they lost it. He was not happy with Austin Dillon. He was very hot. He is hot the whole time Sunday night. Denny Henry couldn't believe it. Then they had given Austin Dillon a win in Richmond. We're going to see what happens if Austin Dillon is out or not. He might be in the playoffs or not be in the playoffs at all. Folks, it's time for us to go. I had a blast here for real. I talk all about it. Now, in this prime video, please subscribe this video on the Just Secure Network 2. It's on the Just Secure Network 2. And enjoy the whole action that I did say just 30 minutes ago. For 30 minutes. What I did say for 30 minutes. Until then, I'm Just Secure. Had a great time. And I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Peace.